Okay, so Nifty is at 26,358. I've got the charts opened on my screen here on my laptop. Let's see, 26,359, 26,358. So my view is simple. We have expiry tomorrow. 20 EMA right now is down. I am going to take an intraday trade with the view that markets will come and at least test 20 EMA. Today markets are in an uptrend. Let me show you Nifty charts. So this is Nifty chart. It's clearly visible, that's it, that it is in an uptrend. It came down in the morning, took support here, started going on top, is taking resistance around this zone. Now there are two possibilities. Either these candles which are forming, it can give a break on the upside. If it manages to cross 26,380, we might see a rally towards 26,420. That's the first possibility. Second possibility is that this particular swing that Nifty has just created here, 26,348, this swing is something that it might break. Even if it wants to go on top, maybe it will break, trap, shorters, and then go on top. I feel the second scenario is more likely because this is Indian markets and it never goes up in a straight line, even in a straight trend. It's very rare. So trapping possibility is more. But we are still going to wait and see where I get the correct entry. Actually, this is a good entry here on a 3-minute time frame, but we'll wait for this candle closing. Let us see if this one closes below 26,350. So this is my position right now for today. I made a put short in the morning. These are my orders. So I shorted at 48, covered at 36, hardly a 12-point gain, nothing too big. Let's see if I can add on to this today. Let's get a basket ready here. So I have two options. Either I can trade sensex writing, or else I can just trade Nifty. Given that we have expiry for Nifty tomorrow and time value will obviously be lesser, in that like it's going to decay faster. So let's go with this 400 call. Look, we have a good premium here. 38 is actually a good premium for a 400 call, but you know what, let me just see if it was slightly in the money. 61. This will actually be better. This will be better because when it falls, this one should give me more profits. Risk wise, yeah, this is a bit more risky. Okay, and for hedging, we're going to buy mainly for margin benefit, nothing else. Let's put add buy 5 lots, and that gets our margin down to what? Oh, sorry, made a mistake. Made a mistake. Okay, 26,350 call, add sell 5 lots. We're going to hedge this by buying a call, of course. 26, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, 800 call. I need something which, okay, this is 2 of the money. Let's put 26,600 maybe. 26,600 call, 4 rupees. No, we'll go for 26,700. 26,700 call. Wow, premiums are actually a bit weird today. Shouldn't be such a big difference, but anyways. Okay, 350 and 700. The final margin is acceptable. Nothing too worried about. Okay, I have Upstox chart in front of me now. I can't show you the laptop screen because my mobile screen recorder is on. I have a 5-minute chart opened here on my Upstox terminal. I like the charts on Upstox better than Zerodha. Okay, let's see. 26,350, 340. We might see a fall from here, and I might take a quick scalp. 36. I'm just waiting very patiently to make sure that I make an entry where probabilities are heavily in my favor. I don't want to make an entry and then get stuck. That's the worst thing that can happen. I'm even having a look at in the money call, seeing how they are reacting. So if you see even this call, it's taking a major resistance at 100. Might come down to 80 before going on top. This should be okay. 1, 2, 3. Just got 2. I wonder why we just got 2. We should have got more. 650. Why? What's the reason? Maybe if I bring the hedges a little closer. 26,600. Call. I'd buy 5 lots. Should work. Yeah, this worked. Okay. All right, and this is our trade, which is active at the moment. Let's see how this goes. So I'm expecting at least a 10-point decay. 26,350 call. I'm expecting that 26,350 call comes down to at least 45, somewhere within 40 to 45 range. Let's see. Talking about stop losses, I feel that this particular high right here will be a perfect stop loss. So 70, I don't think so it's worth holding beyond 70, 70, 75. Again, not a major difference. Let's see. If this somehow manages to break this wick, right, this premium, if it somehow manages to break 51, we will see a fast fall towards 37 at least. So that's the only thing it should break. Selling does test your patience. It does not give you returns as fast as buying. If I show you the chart right now, Nifty chart as well, it is very, very bullish at the moment. So this is actually a counter trade. But I'm still hopeful that we might see some decay before it goes on top. So look, 26,350 call, we have shorted it at 58 premium. Let me just show you something. Calculator. 26,350. We have expiry tomorrow, okay? Plus 58. So 26,408. Anything below this, I'll be in profits. Or at break even at best, but it won't be a loss. The only thing is I don't want to hold it overnight. This is an intraday position, so I'm expecting some decay intraday. Let's see. How much free funds do we have? Okay, we have a decent amount of free funds in case we want to do some type of risk management. I hope we don't have to. Let's see. 99. This premium should actually break. This premium is very important, which is an in the money premium. If this one starts breaking, we will definitely see a fall in the out the money premiums. I'll make it easy for you guys. So I keep looking at multiple premiums when I trade, just to get an idea of what is happening. This is a sensex put option. If you see, this also is creating a range with its base here at 648. 26,300 out the money put. Again, look, it made a red candle, and this again on a 3-minute time frame. So made a red candle, took out all of these wicks, but this next candle, if this one forms a green one up to here, then most likely we might see a small recovery. Chances are less though because this is an out the money put. Let's see. Okay, calls are gaining. Still sitting in my trade. As an option seller, you need to have patience. Sometimes, when you make a position, the position can immediately start going against you. But you have to realize one thing as an option seller is that you have two probabilities where you can make profits compared to option buying. In option buying, whatever trade you take a call trade, you buy a call or you buy a put. The market has to immediately start moving in your direction for you to make a profit. If it does a little bit of time pass as well, then your premium are going to decay. As an option seller, we get that advantage. As an option seller, even if you make a trade and the market is moving against you, but it's going in a very slow momentum, very choppy momentum, you can still exit in a profit because that premium will decay. So right now the time is 11:05. Market closes obviously at 3:30. So we have quite a lot of time. Let's see how this goes. I don't like to have a look at the PNL continuously. So once I make a position, it's ideally the charts that I look at. And my stop loss also will be based on the charts itself. So this will be my stop loss, 26,380. If markets break out this level and start going even more higher, then I might exit that particular position and I'll re-enter later on if my view is still the same. The reason 26,380 is because 26,380 is a breakout level. Let me go to 15-minute time frame. So you can see this is a 15-minute time frame, and at 10:15 here, markets made a wick at this zone 26,373. We'll give it some room, 26,380. So any candle closing above 26,380, even on a 5-minute time frame, any candle closing above that range, and I'll be out. Right now I'm expecting markets to stay in this range. So look here, wick, again it's forming a wick. If it goes down even to 26,338, that position will easily give me the target that I'm looking for. It's a scalp trade. I'm not looking to hold it continuously. Let's go back to the position. So look, it's still running. Many people think option selling is easy. Option selling is not easy. Option selling is tough. Option buying to a certain extent, option buying is, I'd say, easier compared to selling. Yeah, because in selling, if you're doing it intraday, on an intraday basis, or even positional, there is that risk element, because when you sell an option, the maximum profit that you can get is the premium that you have sold. Like I have sold at 58, I will just get 58 points even if I hold, and it expires out the money. The maximum profit I'll get is 58 points. But if this starts going against me, okay, then I have to accept the loss and exit. And that is where most people will find it difficult when they see a 58 premium going against them. They'll think that why should I exit now? I am an option seller, so it might decay. I might come in profits. Markets might end up below that strike price, and that is the mentality that you struggle with as an option seller. And one more disadvantage of option selling is that your profits are small compared to option buying, and you have to sit patiently, and sometimes even after a lot of patience it does take your stop loss, or you might end up taking a loss, and that kind of affects your mentality. And then what you end up doing is revenge trading. So you either go ahead and start buying options, double the quantity. Like here I have shorted 975 quantity, let's say, and I make a loss of 40 points. So that's, I'll give you an example. So 975 into 40, let's say I make a loss of 39,000. Now to cover this, as this is something that I have struggled with earlier, so to cover this, we'll directly go into buying options, buy 2,000 quantity in sensex or whatever, and then the math is simple, right? Capture 20 points in a scalp and all the losses will be covered. But most of the times it doesn't work out. You end up losing in that option buying as well. So option selling requires a lot of discipline. and a lot of patience. And you might still lose money, even selling options. So it's not a method to make easy money, especially in this market where India VIX is low, like it's at 10. So you don't have a lot of time value. Most of the premiums are trading closer to their intrinsic value. But anyways, I have made a view for today, an intraday view, and I'm going to stick to it, and we'll see how it goes. Let me show you something on this chart, Upstocks. Okay. Okay. So I use two indicators. Basically, I use pivot point and CPR. Based on that, I do my trading, and it's intraday trading. So look at this. Markets are in that range. 20 EMA is down. Okay, so my expectation is simple, that even if market has to go on top, it will come and just test this 20 EMA at least. And if market comes near 20 EMA, it's not just going to test it. It'll break. Maybe trap a little bit of people who have made calls here, and then it might shoot up. So in all of this, trapping and testing and stuff, the premium that I have shorted will probably lose its value. So from 58, it might at least come down to 48. I'm just expecting 10 to 15 points. That is it. I'm not expecting anything big in that premium. So let's see, 58 minus 10, that's 48, 15, that's 43. So this is the best case profit that I'm expecting. So let's see how it goes. And I might, cover my profits even earlier. It's easier to talk about risk reward, in a textbook format, like you should take 1:1, 1:2. But when you're trading on live markets, you have to go with whatever the markets are giving you. That is something that I've learned. So, even if I see a 3 to 4,000 profit here, and I feel that the charts might reverse, okay, I might just take 3 to 4,000 and close the trade in green, because that's more important to me. So anyways, let's see how this goes. We'll have to just give it some time. Hey guys, so this is the status of the position. I closed it like some time back. It's 12 now. I closed at 11:23. So you can see for how long I held the trade. I just held it for like 23 minutes. I bought it here at this price. I shorted it at 11 in the morning. Sold at 11:23. As I told you, I was not looking for a very huge profit or a very huge gain. It was completely based on Nifty chart movement. And if you see Nifty chart movement from there, let's see, 11, look, we had made the trade, like I had made the trade somewhere around this zone, 360, 361, and I closed it in this candle, this big red candle that you see. This is where I closed. I didn't wait for the entire decay or the entire momentum, because my target, what I had decided, was met, and I follow 20 MA and pivot point, and that's the basis on which I make intraday sell trades. So this was basically the trade for today, and I'll keep posting on this channel the trades that I take, because I see a lot of people don't really talk about option selling, and even if they do, they talk about it very vaguely, like different strategies, iron condor, and you sell calls and you sell puts. My strategy is a bit different. I do directional option selling, and it's always intraday positions that I do. I don't really carry option selling trades overnight. I have tried that in the past and I have faced losses. So I prefer not to. I prefer to close my trades intraday itself. Anyways, I'll see you again, and yeah, that's it. Bye bye.